Everybody knew this was coming. Honey, I'm not surprised.
Melanin Pop. Melanin Pop. Melanin Pop.
Hey, it's your favorite lady, and I am back. I've only got one question for ya. What's poppin'? Now you know I have the answer because I always do. So what's popping is the case against Miya Ponsetto is moving forward, and she has been officially charged. If you do not know who Miya Ponsetto is, let Google be your best friend. I'm going to give you a bit of backstory. Miya Ponsetto made headlines when footage from hotel surveillance cameras caught her attacking a 14-year-old black teenager. His name is Keyon. Now, she had misplaced her iPhone, and when she went down to the lobby to look for it, she saw him holding an iPhone that was almost identical to the one that she owned, and she accused him of stealing it. She also went on to demand that he give it to her. Now, when he refused, she did try to get management to intervene. The kid tried to walk away, and she tackled him like a football player. You guys, if you have not seen this video and you are listening to this on my YouTube platform, I will have a few links actually in the description box so you can check out the video footage and a few interviews that she did after the fact. Now, prosecutors are saying that this is a hate crime and that she targeted Keyon because of the color of his skin, saying that she didn't approach anyone else in the hotel lobby. Miya says this isn't true. She says she is not a racist. In fact, she herself is a minority. She says that she is Hispanic, therefore, she could not possibly be racist. She also blames it on her age. She says, look, she's young, she's only 25 years old, she's bound to make mistakes. Now, you know, instigators and investigators on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. They are instigators and investigators, and they are going to find the truth. Miya is, in fact, Hispanic, but they found one of her social media pages in which she describes herself as a white woman. So it doesn't look very good for her. Okay. And as for me, I don't necessarily think that she's racist. I've been telling you guys that sometimes people are just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They are. Some people are just wonky. Okay. I think that she went to the lobby and saw this kid who had an iPhone that looked identical to hers. It could have been a 90-year-old guy from Idaho, a grandpa, and she would have tackled him. Okay. I really believe that. Also, I listen to the way she talk, and honey, I just think she needs some love, some care, and some help. Okay. So, not everything is a race issue, but it could have been. And if that is the case, she needs to be held accountable, and she just simply needs to be held accountable, period, for tackling this 14-year-old kid. I mean, let's be fair here. If it was a 25-year-old man, because Miya is 25, if it was a 25-year-old man tackling a 14-year-old, whether it was a girl or boy, we would be saying to bury this guy and put him up under the jail cell. So she doesn't get a pass because she's 25. She's an adult. I didn't get any passes when I was 25 years old, okay? I was held accountable for everything. Everything. So her being 25 years old doesn't, give her a pass. And look, like I said, I don't even really think that she's racist, but just for the record, you can be a minority and hate other minorities, okay? You can be black and hate Asian people. You can be Asian and hate black people or Hispanic people. So that's not really something that automatically gets you off the hook. However, again, I just think she's wonky. I'm so serious. Very quickly, I don't know if you're familiar with the George Zimmerman case. If you're not, let Google be your best friend. But very quickly, he shot and killed a black teenager walking through a neighborhood because he thought this guy was trying to rob the neighborhood. So he confronted him and they ended up getting into a scuffle. And a lot of people believed that George Zimmerman was racist. And I'm not going to lie, at first I thought maybe he was racist. But then after the fact, you find out that he's just a scum. He's just a really bad person. His coworkers don't like him. His ex-girlfriend called the police on him quite a few times because he was getting violent and threatening to beat her up and threatening to beat her father up. I mean, he walked into a bar and got into it with a biker who knocked him out. I mean, come on. Zimmerman is just a very problematic person. So he could be racist and he could just be scum. You know, some people are very scummy. They're not very good people. Or maybe he's not scum. Maybe he too is Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs and, needs to talk to somebody. I don't know. But no matter what you think about this case, one thing that I do know is that she needs to be held accountable because you can't go around tackling people. Keep your hands to yourself. Something else that interests me about this whole thing is her attorney. Now, her first attorney was a woman and she walked away from the case completely, which I totally understand. Now, a man by the name of Paul Amelia is representing Maya, and he's so full of hot air, in my opinion, but I get you gotta do your job. He told TMZ that he's upset with the DA and that he feels like they're opportunists. He said that instead of them helping to foster a civil and enlightened resolution to an unfortunate incident between two young people, they have chosen to be opportunistic and, charge her with felony hate crimes. I mean, it just sounds so full of baloney, the whole enlightened resolution to an unfortunate incident between two young people. Listen, again, Maya is 25 years old or was 25 years old during the time that all of this happened. And that kid was 14. Okay. So don't make it seem like they're two teenagers who had a misunderstanding. That's not what it was. And again, I say that had this been a 25-year-old man attacking a 14-year-old girl or boy, we would be calling to chop off his head. So Maya doesn't get any passes, okay? I hope she finds the peace that she needs. By the way, Maya found her phone, everybody, okay? And as it turned out, the teenager did not have it. Um, I don't know what you guys think about this. That this woman shouldn't be tackling people and just going about her la-di-da day. I mean, that is really her response whenever someone tries to talk to her. It's as if she really doesn't understand. And that lets me to know that she needs help. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for listening. Listen, if you're checking this out on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscription and that notification bell. It's free. It's free to do. And I want you to know every single time I upload. I want to keep you in the know and have discussions with you. So make sure you keep it locked right here at Melanin Pop so I can keep you informed on what's poppin'.